Extended text can be applied to all three levels of master data in Business Central. So on the top level, if you look directly on the information code list, which equals a field, you can add extended text on this level. So for instance, on complaints, I would like to have extended text that I want to use for my sales documents, and I want to write that claims must be done within 14 days, or please inform customer number and stuff like that. So you can add extended text on this top level, where you can maintain it only on the top level. Or you can go one level down and add it on the information value level. Let's take an example here. If I take my contact and I have information values, and for each of those contacts that I have an information code for instance Susan, I would like to add extended text. So I could say, and this is text that I want to use for instance on a sales document, I can say, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Susan. Or I can do a long text for Susan, and of course another text for the other persons in here. If you have Simon, of course the text, there are extended text. Of course the text would be something else if you're looking for Simon in here. So that's the middle layer, the information value layer, and the last layer would be the specific entities. For example, the customers. So if we look at the customer directly, customer 20,000, and we enter master data information. This example, it was the text, could have been on specification and files as well. And I've added on this customer, specifically on this customer, I used an information code that I just called note, because I want to add extended text here and it's on the information info level, that if they're not home, you can just leave it behind the building underneath the roof. So this is specific for a customer here. It could also be specific text for a vendor or for items, serial numbers, and whatever you like. So those texts are designed to be able to flow to documents in Business Central. And likewise, I could do extended text on items. So let's try to look at it. If we take a sales order in here, we create a new sales order for the customer we just looked at. And we set up in the master data on document setup, where it determines which data to flow through to the open documents. We can look here at the master data it created when I made this document. And here it created 2 lines coming from the information code complaints, which are data that I maintain only one place. It had 2 lines from the contact, which is maintained on each contact, and it has actually 6 lines because I want some empty space. 6 lines coming from this specific customer. And of course this is meant to be shown when I print the document. Let me just add an item number here. So this is just carried in the master data app to the specific lines here. If you use the app document customizer and you print it, you'll be able to see this information directly on the print, and sales orders and purchase orders and transfer orders. So you can see now when I zoom on my page, depending on the setup, you can see questions here, customers, and this is set up not to show the empty spaces. But in this way you can use the extended text on your documents directly.